Hello guys, Morgan Devil here, and today we are finally reading um the one, two, three, four, fifth, I believe. I will correct myself if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the fifth, part 5 of the Butterfly Lady. My bad. This story is by Miss Radical. Don't worry, all credits, including the art in previous episodes, are in the description. Thank you for clicking, and I hope you enjoy the Gothic Masquerade. As much as I love being flashy, you're pretty high on the radar, so you have to wear this. He handed you a masquerade mask. It matched your long black dress. You expected it. It was very stylish. There were small black rhinestones on them, with black feathers along the edges. It seems like he was attempting to make it look like so you look like a hero. So the media would just assume it was hero business between the two of you rather than a scandalous date. You put it on. You're grateful that it covered your birthmark. Your butterflies, however, were used as subtle accessories in case something went down. You're making me dress flashy, though. You adjusted the lace sleeves, walking behind Hawks. Are you trying to walk behind me to hide yourself in my wings? He teased, spreading out his red wings, completely blocking your view. Nothing to see here. Hawks was practically embarrassing you. This was your first time in public together, and he was being a goofball. He turned around, being mindful of his wings, and grabbed your arm and made a sharp turn towards the alley. Oh, okay, we're almost here, he assured you. You had nearly stumbled from that sharp turn. He moved quickly, which wasn't helping you since you had been wearing heels. Oh, right, sorry. He apologizes, carefully crouching down to lift you up. Your knees and shoulders were supported by his arms, as he flew into the air without a warning. If you need further clarification, he was holding you bridal style, and not wanting to wait another minute, he flew over to the restaurant, super fast. To his surprise, you're pretty calm. Your eyes were closed, holding onto the mask so it wouldn't fly off. That would have been a disaster. Finally, you had reached the restaurant. It had been hidden, disguised as a black, slim building with tinted glass. Hawks had carefully put you down, patting the top of your head. Someone's not afraid of heights. Good for you, kid. He fixed your hair afterwards, walking to the door and holding it open for you. Thanks. You held the side of your dress, lifting a little, like a princess would, before entering the restaurant. It smelled really good in there. Your stomach growled from the smell. The interior was very classy, and the lights were dimmed, giving off a romantic vibe. You were seated at a booth. The restaurant wasn't necessarily empty, but it wasn't crowded either. You kept quiet, your thirst for blood becoming apparent as you were on your 4th cup of water. You looked a little feverish, adjusting yourself in the chair quite often. Ryan, are you okay? Hawks realized that you had started to sweat, your hands covering your face. The sun was going down soon, and you haven't gotten proper dosage of blood for like days. You hated being a half vampire. You can live like a human, but you always needed blood. Your head started spinning and felt like you were going to vomit if you stayed in here any longer. Yeah. um, let's take this to go, you know? You started to get up from the booth. Your legs were wobbling at first, but then you took a deep breath. Hawks agreed, trying to convince you to sit back down, and he followed you back to his place and bring the food afterwards. But you didn't listen. I'm fine, Hawks. I'll meet you at your apartment. You knew that your urges will probably end up with you attacking Hawks for his blood, so you had to avoid him until you obtained some yourself. You rushed out the restaurant before he had a chance to suspect anything, running away. Nowhere in particular you had in mind, just you had to make sure you were far away from Hawks. You were stumbling over some of the cobblestone, practically leaning on the sides of buildings. Fuck. There isn't enough time left. You looked up. The sun had been setting, and you'd had only one last resort. You pulled out your phone, dialing a number you never thought you would call again. Hawks had been pacing back and forth in the apartment. It's past midnight, and you haven't been answering your phone. Did she black out somewhere? Is she hurt? He felt stupid for letting you leave him. Now he has no idea where you are. Hey, are you alright? Please answer your phone. The messages stopped delivering, and the phone calls started going to voicemail. Her phone's probably dead. Now I have to go looking for her. He rolled his eyes, now having to patrol the area for a lady dressed in all black, which wasn't as hard as he thought. He was able to check where you were last, before your phone had died. It was in the alleyway, nothing really unusual other than the trash cans being knocked over and some drops of blood on the floor. He flew down, observing the drops of... It was very little, and it was smudged. Hawks couldn't tell if it was your blood or not, but regardless, it worried him. He kicked the garbage can, trying to look for more clues, but all he saw was a piece of fabric from your trash. As he was just about to pick it up, he heard a shriek. Lan? No, it sounds a little off. He remained cautious, deciding to watch the rest from the roof. He saw an older woman that resembled you. She was clapping her hands, praising the actions of the larger winged person. He couldn't see them clearly. The wings were folded outward. They had been on top of someone, putting them down as if they could move it anyway. With another snap of the stranger's bones, another shriek bursted out. Okay, that's enough. I got what I needed. Let him go. The older woman waved her hands, cueing the large winged one to get off. Are you sure? You said you were missing a document or two more. That voice is so familiar. Yeah, I have to go. So... The older woman picked up the limp villain's body. Until next time. See you, William. She had disappeared, leaving the larger winged one by themselves. You had sighed, about to fly off as well, until you heard someone call your name from behind you. Lian? Ah, so you had wings the whole time and didn't tell me. Hawks teased, grabbing one of them. You whipped your head around. Hawks had let go, putting his arms behind his head. Hawks? You're not afraid? You stepped back, wiping your mouth, realizing you had some leftovers on your lips. He shrugged, walking towards you, until your back hit the wall. You felt so small with him looming over you. His eyes were staring into your sharp pupils. I kinda figured it out. I wish you had told me sooner. He didn't seem to be phased out of it at all. I'm sorry, Hawks. I didn't know how to tell you I was... You felt yourself losing balance. Using too much of your strength drains your body and energy. Rest up, kid. You had a long night. He reassured you that he'd take care of you, picking you up and holding you by the waist, while your head rested on his shoulder. Okay, so finally you guys got the Hawks that you really wanted. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And like I said, all credits go to the description. Check out, just look at the description. There might be a little something in there. And also join the Discord. You might be able to see and some plans for future videos in there. Oh, and you may just be able to get early glimpses of videos and edits that I have made. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Morgan Temple is out. Bye.